Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Albion Online video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to raise and make mounts. Everything from tier 3 horses and oxes to rare mounts from tier 5 to tier 8. So let's get into it. So to start raising mounts, first of all you need an island. You need to have your island at least level 3 so you can have 2 farming plots. You want a farming plot to grow food for your mounts or your animals, and then you want a pasture so you can raise your mounts. To do this, you have to at least have the trainee farmer, so you need to grow some carrots to be able to get this. And then once you have this, you will unlock the harvester tree and the sous chef tree. So the harvester one is the one you are wanting to look at. You'll see that you'll have the journeyman's fowl and the journeyman's ox calf. These are the two that you want, so you can start making your mounts. Once you have got the tree that you need, you can either buy your baby mounts from this guy, but he is like really expensive, so I wouldn't recommend buying them from him, because buying them from players from the market is a lot cheaper. So when you are raising mounts in a pasture, the pasture will only grow oxes, horses and stags. It won't grow anything else unless you are doing animals. If you want to go from tier 5 mounts to the rare mounts, from the swift claw to the boars, then you will need a kennel, and this is where you can raise all of your rarer mounts. The kennel only has 4 slots, so you can only raise 4 at a time. The pasture has 9, so you can raise 9 at a time. So when your mounts have finished growing, you'll be able to tell if the mount has give you an offspring by looking at the mount. You can see the big mount has grown and there's a smaller one with it. If there is a smaller one with it, then the mount has give you an offspring, so you can collect it and then put it down again so it can grow into a new one. With the tier 3s, if you nurture them, you are guaranteed to get a baby back. But with the rare stag and the tier 5 and up, you are not guaranteed that. So I'm just gonna pick up my mounts here and take these. And then when you put your mounts into the pasture, they will tell you how many days it takes for them to grow. If you have premium, then it is half this time, so it says here 1 day 20 hours. If you have premium, it will only be 1 day. So when you put in a tier 4, it's 3 days 20 hours, and then it will be half that when you have premium. The offspring yield also goes down on the nurture bonus for each tier that it goes up. So it is 20% for tier 3, 13% for tier 4, and then tier 5 is 8.9. So each time you feed these, they take any vegetable that you can grow. So I always grow carrots and feed them carrots, because it doesn't matter what tier you will feed them, they always take 10 of each. So I will feed this one 10 carrots, and then it will tell me it's going to take 22 hours. And then you can nurture them. So it has a 84% offspring yield just as it is, so you have a chance to get one back. But if you nurture them, you get the nurture bonus of 20%, which will guarantee you one back. This does cost fame. Once you level up your tree, this nurture bonus will go down. So I'm going to nurture it, and then the offspring yield went from 84% to 104%, because of this 20%. So now I'm guaranteed to get an ox calf back when this is fully grown. The animals in a kennel, they only take meat. They won't take vegetables. Each animal in a kennel will take 31 meat to take a day to grow. So when you raise an animal in a kennel, at tier 5 it will always take 3 days if you have premium. If you don't have premium, it will take 5 days and 20 hours. It's better to do this with premium because you have the less time. So I was actually pretty lucky here. This Swift Claw has actually given me 2 cubs because the last time I grew this I got a cub too. So I've got another one back, so I can take this and then I'll pick this one up and I will put this cub back in here. So it will take 70 hours for it to fully grow. And you start off with a offspring yield of 0% for the animals that you will grow in a kennel. And then you can nurture them up to 3 times, and every time you nurture them you get a 10% offspring yield. So you will have a 30% chance to get an offspring from the animal that you have put in this kennel. So I'm gonna feed this cub, and then I'm gonna nurture, and now I have a 10% yield because I have nurtured the Swiftclaw. Okay, so when it comes to actually making your mounts, each mount has a different resources that it uses. So for a tier 3 it will take 20 tier 3 leather for a horse. For a ox it will take 30 planks of the same tier that you are making. And then you go on to the rare mounts tab, and the stag will also take leather. The wild boar, because it is a faction mount, it has to use the faction essence, so it will also use a tree heart. It needs 5 of those and 20 leather as well of the same tier, so tier 5. The Swiftclaw will only take 20 leather as well. Alright guys, so I'm here at the saddler in Thetford. When you want to make your mount and you're ready to make your mount, you want to come to a saddler. You can use any saddler. You can use one in the city. So here, here, or here. You can also use one in the starting area, which is tier 4, so you can also make a stag here. The uses fee on this is 0 because this is a public one, it's not owned by anyone. So you can make anything up to tier 4 in this one. You can also use a saddler on your personal island or a guild island. So I've come to this saddler in Thetford because when I make my mount I will get a 15.2% return rate on the resources that I use. So there is a 40% users fee, so you'll be charged to make your mount. So for the tier 3 it's only 240, for tier 4 it's 560, and then so on. The tier 8s are 10,000. If you want to use focus points, the return rate will go up, so it's 43.5%. You use focus points depending on what tier you are crafting. So if I would craft a tier 3 it would be 486, but for the tier 5 it's 1782. So it's up to you if you want to use these or stick with the original 15.2%. Or if you just don't want the return rate and you just want to craft it for free, then go to one of the cities or an island. Alright, so I'm gonna craft my mounts. I'm actually gonna use some focus points while doing this because I want the return rate with the resources. So I'm gonna craft this one, and I will have to pay 1,201 silver because of the user's fee. So let's go ahead and craft that. I got 9 leather back from crafting that with using focus points too. So I'm going to go ahead and craft my swift claw. I'm not going to use focus points for this one. And this one is also the same price as the other one because it is tier 5. This one I still got some leather back. It was about 3 leather. Oh. So let's craft a tier 3. And I got 3 leather back from that one too. And I'm going to craft the ox. And then I got 4 planks back from that. So that is how you craft the mounts once you have raised them and they are ready to be made. Okay, so that was how to make and raise mounts. I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned a little bit from it. If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. If you have any feedback, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!